What did the mayor say?
I convinced him that we need to keep going until we found Byron.
Did he want us to leave him behind?
No, he's just concerned for our safety. And he's right to be. But we're going back anyway.
Elohim!
Great trials lie ahead of you, my child. But your choices will determine the future.
Yes!
Melville? Are you receiving?
Yep. Welcome back to the mysterious island, everyone.
How's the situation?
Whatever Byron did seems to have sent the whole system into some kind of lockdown. I can't access any of the terminals, although I suspect 1K still could.
Why would that be the case?
When 1K connected to the data stream, the system assigned him a user profile. The rest of us are locked out, which means I'll need your help, 1K, because a lot of stuff doesn't seem to be working.
Okay. Check it out and see what you can fix. But please remember, what matters most is finding Byron.
Alright, so I guess we're heading to the south side now, which will mean that this is the other place we went in the demo. Yes. So Southern Coast 1 and Grasslands Ring. Southern Coast and Grasslands Ring were the two locations in the demo. Heavily eroded cliffs of the southern coast are surrounded by a lot of... Oh yeah, the tower here is sick, by the way. I've already seen it.
1K, I'm sending you a little software upgrade I put together that should allow you to detect which files will lead to a data stream overload. Unfortunately, I'm not doing this to help you avoid them. In fact, I'm going to need you to search for more. I'm sorry about that. But if we're going to unlock all the systems that aren't responding, you'll have to connect to the data stream, possibly more than once. It's the only way for me to get access.
Software upgrade. Yep, here we are. I probably spent more time at this location than the Grasslands Ring. Yeah, so I already know quite a bit about everything, like where the stars are and all that. Unless they've changed that as well.
Alright, 1K. In this area, there seems to be a problem with the machine that makes the tetromino bridges. That means you can solve the puzzles, but you can't activate the tower. Look for a lab that lets you connect to the data stream.
I already found it. I'll send you the coordinates.
I already know where it is, buddy, okay? I found this lab in the demo. It's like right down here. So I didn't really need that from you, but hey. Hello? Oh, here.
Look at this place. It's beautiful, isn't it? Mesmerizing. That's how it lures you in, I think. You see all these beautiful things and your imagination starts working overtime. And the puzzles, the towers, the mysterious apparitions, it all draws you further in, deeper into the trap. What if that's the whole point of this place? What if every time you have one of those visions, another little bit of you is corrupted, overwritten with the hubris of this place?
Yeah, shut up.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to suggest you were, whatever it is I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
I guess I'm just disappointed in myself. Byron needs me. You all need me to do my job, and I can't even use a terminal.
Useless.
If this is all really the work of the Founder, I don't know, maybe she lost her way. Or maybe we're just not ready. But once we find Byron, I suggest we get the hell out of here and never come back.
Pass. So it's like a similar little living area. A little guitar. Overload. Error, error, error. There's a pattern underneath. A pattern underneath the lake?
Our ancestors kept telling themselves that the brevity of their lives didn't matter. But they had so little time to ever really think about anything. I've spent several human lifetimes studying this mystery, and only now am I beginning to see. The simulation was built on top of material reality, unable to escape its constraints. In the same way, physics as we understand it, even quantum physics, is built on top of a deeper reality. A set of rules that define existence itself. There is a universal language of creation, and I think we can learn it.
The language of creation. What were they doing here? And how far did they get?
I can't answer that, but I think I've fixed the Tetromino bridge, machine, ring thing. I say I think because it's not in the schematics. And what I'm doing is hack work at best. Try it and see if it works.
Gotcha. Alright. Let's get started with the, okay, so that's still in the same spot. Yo, you glitching out, bro? Uh-oh. He's broken! Oh no! Have the teleporters available, and then this star. Go over to get the photograph. That's over there. So we'll do that when we're nearby. Phase entry. Wait, this doesn't, right. Same as the demo, I do believe.
I've decoded another file from the data stream. Listen to this.
Mother and father think of our discoveries as a language, a code. But I think they're wrong. They're so caught up in the technical details of running the experiments and upgrading the machine that they're not paying attention to the patterns we're finding, to the symmetries, the harmonies, the melodies. The fundamental language of reality is a kind of music, and it's beautiful. Beauty is an inherent property of the cosmos.
I love the way she looks at things.
He escaped. Oh, whoops. Stupid. Did I just forget what to do for this one? Right. Yeah, no, that doesn't get you. Sorry, I am being stupid. God. What is wrong with me? This whole area is quite familiar to me. Just, get the green laser from. Send it up there. Interesting. I also know the Prometheus flame. Oh. This guy. Yakut.
Listening to Miranda talk about beauty made me think. Okay, this might be super weird and kind of pretentious, but I honestly mean it. What is beauty? Like, where does it exist? Is it just in our minds? Or is there some objective component, something quantifiable? I always thought it was just perception, but if I understand her correctly, Miranda sees beauty as a property of the universe itself.
I like this one.
Interesting. So the more humans there are, the more we spread across the world, the more beauty there is. But then, doesn't it follow that it's our duty as a species to grow? To make the universe more beautiful?
Why would that be our duty? I don't like either of these answers, but I'll go with this one.
That's a really powerful image. Beauty flowering in the universe as intelligence spreads. Thank you. I hope you're right.
Got you, dog.
The southern part of the island is a natural desert, basically just due to the chemical composition of the soil. I haven't been able to work out why it's so warm, though. It could be a warm ocean current or something to do with the megastructure's thermal output. New Jerusalem doesn't have the kind of equipment I'd need to figure that out. I hope so. I understand why he was impatient, but he should have been more careful. Yeah, everyone knew Cornelius. After Eustathius retired, he was the only one left who was there since the beginning. Except I guess none of us really knew him after all. We all thought he was lost in the past, always studying the archive and the simulation. But he actually had all these secrets. And a daughter. Yeah, even after centuries, they can still surprise you. Mostly just made sure Pellegrino didn't mess up the VTOL. We only have a handful of them, and while they look cool on the outside, the truth is they're held together by gaffer tape and good intentions. There's a reason Melville's always complaining. You're right. I guess we never think about how easily tragedies can happen when we don't pay attention. You neglect something here, cut some corners there, and then suddenly someone is gone. I think that's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. I hope it's true. Okay, this may sound like a robot joke, but I love heavy metal, especially the more melodic kind. It's big, it's epic, it's full of emotion. You can really get lost in it. Actually, I named Bruce after Bruce Dickinson, the lead singer of Iron Maiden. They used to call him the air raid siren, which is also what my Bruce sounds like.
Yeah, there was a Prometheus flame down here. So I guess this one is kind of like in the middle of nowhere. that's the one. Definitely, I think, the only one in this area, because I feel like I explored this area pretty extensively in the demo.
What can I do for you? He blamed Byron for being headstrong and foolish, which I don't see it quite the same way, but it's easy to understand why the mayor would think that. It wasn't hard to convince him that we can't leave Byron behind, though. You may not agree with Herman on a lot of issues, 1K, but he's not a bad person. He's doing his best in a difficult situation. I hope so. He's always been annoyingly hard to get rid of. Why do you ask? Just because I believe we don't need to expand and dominate everything doesn't mean I want us to go extinct. I know there are people who think that way, but if I care about other species going extinct, why wouldn't I care about this one? Seems irrational to me. He was the third to be born, after Athena and Eustathius. He was an important figure in New Jerusalem's early history, almost as important as Athena. But after she vanished, he faded into the background. I don't think anyone suspected he knew where she was. I didn't know him that well, but he was always very calm, very thoughtful. Everyone respected him. I do, although I prefer the term interactive fiction. It's better at capturing what this art form really is, storytelling, but with a completely different underlying structure. As a category, it's more equivalent to poetry or the novel, rather than, say, film. Why not? Because I'm a joyless, by-the-book pencil pusher?
Yes.
I'm focused on the mission, 1K, because what we're doing here matters. That doesn't mean I don't have my own interests or don't appreciate art.
Yeah, whatever.
That's something Byron and I never agreed about. I think we have an infinite capacity to come up with new ideas. There's as much to discover inside ourselves as there is out here. Maybe not, but maybe we need to stop looking for answers in places like this one. He was in charge of planning New Alexandria. It was his mistake that led to the disaster. After that, he retired from public affairs and dedicated himself to his studies. Yes.
That was it? That was it?
You mean, am I unduly influenced by my experiences? Unable to imagine the better future Byron wanted because I'm too traumatized? Could be. But I'd like to think I'm a little more self-aware than that.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's keep going. This third puzzle I remember quite fondly. Quite a few drillers and teleporters involved. Through the wall, as it's called. go. It's a cool puzzle. I think there was a handprint thing, yeah, up there. Excuse me. I really like how the other expedition members wander the island. It's pretty cool.
One day, undoubtedly, an expedition will pass by this island. It will seek to document facts and statistics, to enumerate reasons for us not to look more closely. That is what we do now. We seek facts rather than truth. Because truth might frighten and unsettle the comfortable people who like to sit in their conference rooms and debate which corners we should cut today. These people like to imagine the chaos that could come one day, like a comforting fairy tale of distant darkness. But they do not see the chaos that is at our walls right now. The chaos that also lives within us. A force that is both necessary and appalling.
This was not here in the demo, of course.
In the early days, humankind lived in a world of unexplained wonders and terrors. The powers of the elements were understood in terms of gods and spirits. After all, how else could one explain thunderstorms and earthquakes? But as the realm of scientific knowledge expanded, the realm of the mystical began to shrink. The sacred grove, as Hegel wrote, was reduced to mere timber. But as superstition retreated, another thing was lost: meaning. In a purely mechanical universe, people yearned for the comfort provided by gods and spirits. But there was no way back.
But what about the beauty of the universe? The perfection of everything around us, couldn't they see that?
Not sure I can see that, Miranda. But I do think there was another way, a way forward instead of back. Faith not in an invisible world, but in ourselves, in each other, in the inherent value of consciousness and civilization. They never really found it, but I think that in those last months when their whole species was dying, they caught a glimpse of it. And that's how your mother was born.
Cool. I'm kind of forgetting how I did this one. I remember doing something like this, but let me do this open. I'm really not sure what I forgot. I'm gonna try and stop thinking about how I solved it before. Just try to solve it right now. Right. I remember now. Just do this. Silly me.
You know, a couple of years back, we went on a scavenging expedition to an ancient industrial complex south of New Jerusalem. It was enormous, sprawling, an area many times bigger than our whole city, just dedicated to manufacturing. It was incredible to think about the sheer variety of things they produced. And it made me realize how austere, how restricted our lives are. You know how most ancient structures are overgrown? It's kind of pretty, but in a sad way. Well, this one wasn't. There had been some kind of chemical spill. I don't know if it happened while the structure was still operational or if something had just rotted through, but it killed everything. Even centuries later, nothing could grow. It didn't have to happen that way. And history doesn't have to repeat itself. But we do have to remember that it did happen once.
Yes.
This is a design for an improved charging station. Fascinating, but not relevant.
So here we have the lost puzzle that was not accessible in the demo. The other one was. so forth. Let's see. Oh, hello.
What is freedom? Is it merely to be ruled by those who speak one's language or share one's customs? No. That is merely a more convenient servitude. Is it to have no obligations, no loyalties? No. That is not to be free, but to be alone. What of freedom from hunger and thirst? Here we are closer to the truth. For freedom requires life. But one may have all the meat and all the wine in the world and still not be free. The most important freedom of all is the freedom to speak one's mind, to make one's thoughts public without fear, and so participate openly and boldly in democracy. It is the freedom of the dissenter and the gadfly, the rebel and the fool, that is the true measure of whether a city is free.
This puzzle is cool as hell. Not useful, but I guess possible. So probably what I want to do is put this here. Fan up, do that, this, that. How do I get down? Oh, I need one thing on each of these. Put it like here. Surely I could teleport up. Camera, right? I'll leave that up here. This is a cool puzzle. I'm a fan of this one. for sure. Leave this here. Let me go down. Wait, what? Why is that closed? Who closed this? Oh, does that open that? Looks like I can't like grab it and fall at the same time. So yes. Okay. Oh, so I should do this. Has to be done from like right here. I believe. So can I drop something from up here down onto it? Possible? This just does not fit through the hole no matter what. Would it be possible like this? Is that what it wants? No. Because then how do I get over there? I would have to use the jammer. Or the teleporter, which obviously... I know, the teleporter wouldn't fit probably either. Well, maybe it would. I mean, if I dropped the teleporter down there and it actually worked, then that would be fine, I think. Because then I would go over there, hit the red laser, and then I would just drop down and be done with the puzzle. So I guess I'll try it. Alright. I'm not 100% certain that that is the intended method of solving this puzzle. It definitely works. Cool beans. Oh. Probably look that one up when I'm done with the game.
I wasn't watching the stream, but well done, 1K. Probably.
All right. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's any other way to do it. I mean, what I did worked, certainly. I do have to go back and set the green laser back up. I should have just done that before leaving puzzle number 4. I don't know why I didn't. And here's Melvin.
Yes. Now, I suspect Byron is still logged in, and his presence has thrown everything out of whack. Entire subsystems are locked down, and everything that depends on those subsystems is disrupted. There was a short burst of noise on the frequency we used to communicate, but that could have been anything. He taught me a lot when I was young. Nowadays, people just know him as the museum curator, but back then, he was closely involved with every engineering project, and he was brilliant. When he encountered a problem, he'd always remain calm and keep working at it until he found a solution. I wish I could be that patient. If I had to guess, I'd say so that Cornelius could still go back for anything they needed. He was always leaving on expeditions anyway, looking for materials for his projects.
Bit of a risky jump over there because star number 13. Nice.
If humankind had no more cause for war, it would make war for sport instead.
Honestly. Alright, the first main puzzle that I haven't seen in this area, puzzle number 5, Dyad. Oh, okay. Alright, cool puzzle. This area is really, really good looking. I've just seen it a bunch in my demo playing that I haven't comment on, I guess. I'm gonna need to take another break here. But I want to go see if this airplane artifact is still here. So it was actually really difficult to find. It was just like randomly in the water, and it was even more difficult to actually collect it. It's still here. Okay, they made that much easier. You had to get like some sort of pixel perfect click to actually collect the artifact in the demo. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Actually, maybe I will quickly run to puzzle number 6. So we can save at it. Navigating this area was always slightly annoying because of how much of it is water you'll drown in. Alright, so when I get back for the next session, we will be doing puzzle number 6, Translocator. Okay, let's get back to it. Puzzle number 6, which is called Translocator. Oh. Okay. So we got the teleporter out of there. wonder what new senses would be. I think this is where that van was that I found in the other area. Pretty sure it was in that corner there. Ah, yes, and here's the lost puzzle that was accessible during the demo. What's it called? Aerial something? Trying to think if I can remember. Translocate? I don't know. Aerial warp. I knew it was aerial something. Alright. I don't really remember this one. We do. Let's go as well. Oh, we need the fan. Oh god. No! You're kidding! What? Dude. They fell in the water. That stinks, man. Alright, well, I guess I gotta do it again. Ah. Kind of remembered that one from the demo. One moment. now to puzzle number 7, which was at the top of this very windy staircase. Called Remote Interchange. What are you jamming? No. There's no way to get out of this. There is. So let's see. Oh, was there a blue on that side of the door? Ah, oh, so that's just jamming its itself. Okay. And what is our objective? Do not jump over or you're trapped. Okay, so we need to jam that. Oh, okay, so just do this. Alright. Easy enough.
I'm impressed.
And right, I remember there being a handprint thing here. They do kind of look like spaceships. Trevor!
Today, we were delighted to be visited by a bunch of protesters, these voluntary extinction weirdos who think we're creating soulless monstrosities that will destroy the planet. They broke into the facility and started yelling at everyone. Fun, 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 right? Then one of them lunged at Alex. Big mistake. Chernyshevsky grabbed the guy and literally threw him across the room. I mean, almost threw him all the way off the dam. After that, the rest of them had a change of heart. Now, I'm telling you this because mostly it is not like that. But these people do exist. And somewhere in their shriveled little souls, they think that they're doing the right thing. They think they're being righteous. Now to me, what Alex is trying to do is an obvious good. But that's not the same for everyone.
I don't think this was here in the demo. There is another Prometheus flame. Back here is, yep, the golden gate, which I believe we should have. This 2, and they've started on the second circle. There was an artifact over here. Yes. Forgot that they put a little serious Sam Easter egg on that.
Father, I updated the Noema algorithm. It's working twice as fast now, and I think I can increase matter output by 25% if I tweak the modulator a little. I'm so excited.
Nice to meet you. So excited. I'm Cornelius.
What?
Okay.
Oh, Dad, this is science.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for the right moment.
Alright, the final normal puzzle in the area, number 8, Switcheroo. What is the... Ah, okay. Kind of confused. How do I even reach the teleporter? Oh, you can do that. Okay. How the heck? I guess it would have to be on here. Wow, it's like buried. sure. Okay, yeah, definitely not. Switcher. So obviously we need that floating up in the air while we are up here. Doesn't even work. Oh, it does. Alright, I'll test the solve. There's an achievement for that. Wow. The hard way. Solve switcheroo without using the keep connections option. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm not sure that was the intended way. And I guess, given that, it actually wasn't necessarily the original way that it was like a valid way that they knew you could do it, and they put that achievement in for doing it that way. That's pretty cool. But it just felt odd to grab it. It's like grab the thing like that. Whatever you call it, the connector. And obviously using the two connections would be helpful. Ah, okay. Okay, yeah. That's cool. So that's like the original intended way to solve it with keep connections, but they have an achievement for that alternative way. I wonder what other puzzles have that. That was really cool. Alright, let's go grab or solve the other star puzzle over here. And this is a particularly interesting place that I saw in the demo, because that over there is the Golden Gate puzzle. So you kind of get a glimpse of it. So we push in up. So you get the other star in this area, and is that everything actually? Yeah, that will be everything. I got 2 Prometheus flames. Star number 14 and head up to the tower.
When the heavens are silent, what is a prophet and what is a tyrant?
Bars. This is where the demo faded to black. So thanks for playing. Who's gonna be up here this time? Sphinx.
Welcome back, creature of clay. The forge burns bright, but the sky is troubled with clouds. A mortal has ascended Olympus without the permission of Zeus. Your friend wanders in dreams, caught between moments. He stands upon the bridge between yesterday and tomorrow, his eyes fixed upon the surface of the sun. And so the workings of Olympus are disrupted. Pandora, fearing the wrath of the gods, has broken the paths to ascension. Only Prometheus can help you, for he has always favored humankind over the gods, and would see Olympus pass into your hands. But he is bound in the heart of the mountain. Break his chains, and he will show you the way.
Cool.
I think it's safe to assume that Olympus is the entity's term for the Megastructure. It looks like our best chance of rescuing Byron is finding Prometheus and freeing him.
How do you free a weird, glowing ghost thing?
I suspect these entities exist within the Megastructure systems, and what we're seeing is just how they manifest to communicate with us.
I don't really care what they are. For now, let's play along.
Alright. Let us head back, or head onwards now to the next part of the southern area.